Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, October 30th, 2015. Happy Halloween. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your push-button stock trading daily video market review. Stocks traded in a narrow range today, closing lower on very light trading volume. Both the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 held significant support levels. Both have advanced over 11% from their September lows. Market leadership appears to be getting a bit more focused, with building/real estate investment trusts, financials, internet, consumer, and airline stocks setting the pace. Declining issues bettered advancers yesterday by nearly 3-2. New highs bettered new lows. Large capitalization stocks outperformed small again yesterday and are outperforming on a 10-day moving average basis. Large caps outperforming is behavior less typical of a bull market. Our swing timing model is showing a short-term extremely overbought condition in the market, so be careful. We'd expect a short-term market correction sooner rather than later. Longer term, our market timing model is on both the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 remains on a buy signal, indicating that aggressive traders should not be increasing margin on their portfolios. Maintain current margin levels and let your trailing stops take you out of your current positions. More conservative traders can continue to redeploy capital on the long side, keeping your stops in place. The O'Neill timing model is indicating a confirmed uptrend in the market. Distribution, or professional selling, is beginning to pile up. According to my count, the Nasdaq has 5 distribution days and the S&P 4 since the follow-through day on October 2nd. Investors Business Daily keeps a more sophisticated count than I do, and they have a distribution count that's more bull-friendly. 2 for the Nasdaq and 5 for the S&P. Distribution is a sign of institutional selling in market, and too much distribution over a short period of time can indicate that an uptrend is in trouble. That noted, all of our market timing models are bullish, but our swing timing model is indicating a short-term extremely overbought condition in the market. That being the case, we're now nearly 4 weeks into the confirmed uptrend. Traders should be fully invested or nearly so, keeping your stops in place and being sure to follow your written rule sets. Okay, let's take a quick look at our spectrum analyzer. What we're looking at here is HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors, universe of over 8,000 stocks, sorted by a combination of the most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups. We've made a group of the top 100 stocks in that sort. Let's plug those stocks into our spectrum analyzer. Of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups yesterday, 6 were refining, 6 were consumer goods, 5 were cable and satellite, 5 were automotive retailers, and rounding out the top 5 are banks, security and commodity exchanges, and property and casualty insurance, all with 4 each. I want to start today by taking a look at the Russell 2000. We've been watching the Russell 2000, which has been divergent with the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. While the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq have been in nice short-term uptrends, the Russell 2000 continues in this little downtrend here. On Wednesday, the Russell took out resistance up here in the 1170 area and looked a little bit more bullish. But you notice that yesterday we fell back below that level. We'll see if the Russell can recapture that 1170 level. But for right now, the Russell 2000 is very bearish and divergent from the indexes that we normally follow. Notice this downtrend. It would be good to see the Russell break above this downtrend. That would be a bullish condition. So we'll watch to see if not only the Russell can take out this resistance in the 1170 area, but also take out resistance at this downtrend. Let's see what the Nasdaq Composite's up to. After a very strong day on Wednesday, the Nasdaq Composite yesterday was down 21.42 points, or 0.42%. The Nasdaq traded in a very tight trading range yesterday, closing at 50.74 on lighter volume than the prior day and below average volume. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend with 5 distribution days since that follow through. Notice that 3 of these distribution days have come on very weak volume, and IBD isn't even counting those distribution days. IBD, the Investor's Business Daily, has us at only 2 distribution days on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq right now is bracketed by support at this long-term trend line that goes all the way back to the beginning of the bull market back in 2009. And resistance up here in the 5164 area, very near the old high. Our market timing model is on a buy signal, which indicates that aggressive traders should not be increasing margin in their portfolios. Maintain current margin levels and let your trailing stops take you out of your current positions. More conservative traders can continue to redeploy capital on the long side with your stops in place. And if you're not fully invested, you should be approaching fully invested at this point. Let's look at the S&P 500. S&P yesterday was down 0.94 points or 0.04%. We closed at 2089. Notice how we've recaptured this long-term trend line. We'll see if we can hold that level right in here. Trading volume yesterday was very light, which is what you want to see on down days in the market. The S&P is in a confirmed uptrend. It has been since October 2nd. Right now, I would say that the S&P 500 was bracketed by support at this trend line, as long as we can hold that trend line, and resistance at its prior high in the 2134 area. The S&P is currently on a buy signal. Got a few stocks that I want to take a quick look at. First, let's take a look at Virgin America. Yesterday was a tough day for the airline stocks. Virgin America, which is a low-cost airline offering premium services with scheduled air travel in the continental United States and Mexico, bucked the industry trend yesterday. Virgin America is in a first stage base, gets a checklist rating of 76. We have a pivot point of 3670. Yesterday, Virgin America traded higher trading volume than any down day in the past 10 trading sessions, which is our definition of a pocket pivot. Virgin America can be bought here. Notice how on that pocket pivot yesterday, we traded up through the 50-day moving average, the 10-day simple moving average, and the 21-day exponential moving average, all 3 of our major moving averages. Virgin America can be bought here by aggressive traders in anticipation of a breakout from this first stage base. Next, we have FCB Financial Holdings. FCB is a holding company for Florida Community Bank operating via 52 branches in Florida. Stock's been working on this second stage base for a while now. We noted when it broke out of this downward trend, noting that that might be a good place to enter the stock in anticipation of a breakout. Yesterday, the stock tried to break out of this second stage base. It traded above the 35.99 level on 150% of average daily volume, but it closed below that level. FCB gets a 68% checklist rating and can be bought by conservative traders here on a break above that 35.99 level. And finally, Heritage Insurance Group offers personal and commercial residential insurance for single-family home owners and condominium owners in the Florida area. Notice how the stock undercut this level, which is its prior base. Because it undercut that prior base, we are now in a first stage basing pattern in Heritage. Heritage has put in this very nice cup with handle base that it broke out of yesterday, but closed actually below the breakout level. Trading volume yesterday was heavier than average. Heritage gets a 72% checklist rating and can be bought by fairly conservative investors here on any break above this $23 level. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push Button Stock Trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push Button Stock Trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.